Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to check fresh release from Arma Hobby. That's a 1/72nd scale aircraft kit, part of the Expert series, and it copies Hurrican Mk.IIc, so this is a commercial sample, and it means you'll get exactly the same stuff as what you'll see in this video review. And by the way, by the difficulty scale we have here 2 stars, so it's a middle difficulty, let's say. And the box size is standard. Here you can see comparison with my hand. We have really beautiful box art. And because it's expert set, we have here a short list of what is actually included inside. So here you can take a look. We have plastic parts, we have decals for 6 marking options, actually 4 marking options. Previous kits featured 6 marking options, but still here we get PE parts and masks, which might be handy for really nice result in 1/72nd scale. And here you can see all 4 marking options. So different hurricanes. This one is quite interesting, we will have to check it. And on the other side we have address of the manufacturer and some safety advices on what you can do and you can't do with this kit. So this is a side opening box. We are going to open it and remove all this stuff from the box. So just give me a second. As usual, it is packed into the resealable plastic bag, so I'm going to open it and take a closer look. Okay. And again we get clear sprue without plastic bag. That's not such a cool feature. I wish they would pack it into the separate plastic bag, because it's really easy to scratch clear parts and then it will be really difficult to repair it. And I mean, it's easier to pack everything into the separate plastic bag, especially considering that we have this stuff in the plastic bag and then we get this clear sprue without plastic bag. Still, we get here the canopy parts. We also have some cockpit elements, target side as far as I can guess. And canopy should be assembled out of several parts, which is really cool because you will be able to open it and expose the cockpit inside. And of course, this is expert set, as you remember, so we get masks included out of the box. And it will help you avoid unnecessary procedure, let's say cutting masks for such tiny parts. But molding quality is really nice. Okay, next we get one and only gray plastic sprue, but let me remind you one thing, that we have special support button on our website, so you can help us easily just by clicking this button and choosing the amount you would like to send us. And it might be even $1. I mean, all the money will be helpful in order to get new kits or maybe some new equipment which will improve the quality of our video and photo reviews. And we really appreciate it. We have special page on our website where you can be also, if you donate even a small amount. So, and that's a small note from us as well. So here you can see all the parts for the aircraft assembly. So parts division, I would say, is more or less typical for this scale. It means 2 fuselage halves, but note that they're molded together without tail fin. And here we have 2 top wing halves. They're molded together with cockpit floor, which is really surprising. I'm not used to such parts division, but I guess it will be as easy as classic parts design. Let's zoom in. So here you can see what we have on fuselage parts. Really nice copying of the fabric surface here. We have also recessed panel lines. They're not that deep, so be careful while joining them together. And of course, I mean, while painting them, because it's really easy to lose them. Note that this front air intake section is molded separately. Here we have tail fin molded together with rudder, landing gear wheels, all 3, and tail wheel is molded together with lag, so it will be a bit trickier to paint it, but we have masks included, so it should be a bit easier. Here we continue with lower wing half. Of course, flaps and ailerons are pre-molded, so you won't be able to retract them. Here we have some parts for main wheel wells, and here we continue with tail wings. Also quite interesting design, because it will be placed, this part will be placed in the middle of between fuselage and tail section, tail fin. That's really interesting design. We also get one piece elevator here we continue with landing gear doors. These are machine gun barrels. Here we have one-piece pilot seat. And let's flip it over. Here inside we don't have that much of detailing because I guess all the parts will be installed separately, and then we also have PE parts which will help you improve the overall detailing of this kit. But molding quality looks really nice, I don't have any complaints about it. We have guiding pins in all necessary spots, so it will be easy to join the parts which are divided into two halves. And of course, for example, here you can see one piece propeller on one attachment point only, what is also cool. So no complaints, no problems whatsoever with such design. Next we continue with something I shown before. So here we have small plastic bag with masks and PE thread. So just give me a second to take them out. It's a bit of tight fitment here. Okay, so first of all we get really tiny PE thread with various parts for internal and external detailing. So I'll show it just like this. Here you can take a look. So we have here dashboard parts or instrument panel as you prefer. Now we also have some parts for side panels, seat belts, and some of the external elements as well. So it might be handy, for example, unpainted PE dashboard might be handy for replicating some weathering on it, because if you get the pre-painted part, you are limited by it. I mean, you will have to leave it as it is. Here we continue with another bonus. This is a masks sheet. All masks are pre-cut. As far as you can see, we have masks for the canopy and landing gear wheels. So it's a really good bonus, which will be handy for all modelers, be it professionals or beginners. Still, I mean, it will speed up assembly process and make it easier. Next, in the assembly manual we get decals sheet, which is printed in tech mode. So here you can see it. Let's zoom back. Here you can see it. So for marking options, again I remind you, here we have section for stencils and decals into the which will go into the cockpit. Here we have seat belts decals, and printing quality looks really nice, so no complaints whatsoever. And as far as I remember, tech mod decals are easy to work with, so I guess you won't have any issues with them. Next we have also assembly manual. So this one is typical for Arma Hobby company. As you can see, it's a small brochure. We have safety advices, short history note, also contents of the kit, colors chart, and masks application guide here. Next we continue with assembly process, which starts with main wheel wells, which is quite unusual, I would say, because as you can see we will have to join wing halves together. Then we actually move to cockpit parts. So here we assemble instrument panel, pilot seat, also side panels get detailed, and then we join fuselage halves together. Here we install the tail surfaces, and then we join fuselage together with wing. Here we assemble landing gear wheels and landing gear legs. And next we get to install various minor elements, be it some antennas, air intake. Also here we have gun barrels, exhaust stacks, and front air intake, which is quite interesting in design. I'm a bit confused where it will go. I guess here, but it should be glued out of two hulls, so be careful while joining these two hulls together, and of course you will have to get somehow the smooth surface between them, or a smooth join. Here we continue with first marking guide. This is I guess a night aircraft because it's painted in dark, correct me if I'm wrong. Here we continue with camouflaged one, another one with yellow markings, and also here we have nose art, really unusual feature in my opinion on British aircraft. And here we have fourth marking option with some QR code for see more, as you can see, so maybe there are some detailed guides on these marking options. But as I said, this kit should be already available, and in small box we get really decent copy of Hurricane in 1/72 scale, so I guess it might be named as a quite efficient purchase if you would like to build a small Hurricane with some additional items, be it PE parts or masks. Here you get them out of the box. And of course I will be happy to hear your opinion here in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button because it helps us greatly and you will support us by doing so. And I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today and bye!